Hello, today I'm gonna show to you how to see the performance of your PPC campaigns by hour. Have you ever noticed that your Amazon sales might come consistently during some period of times? Let's say in the morning or in the evening, or let's say you have 3 hours which are bringing 50% of the sales. And there is a way to check this in your Amazon reports, and now we're gonna do it together. Let's start. Okay, so the first thing which we are doing, we're going to the Amazon Sales Central and opening the advertising reports. After that, we are clicking here on Create Report. Then we are clicking on the Sponsored Products, Report Type Campaign, and here we are clicking on Hourly. Unfortunately, we can download only 14 days of the data, but Amazon lets us get back to another 14 days back. So basically to 88 days. If we want, we can basically download this data 2 times. So each time for 14 days. So for example, from July 11 to July 25, and then from July 26 to August 8, and then merge this data and look the hourly performance for the last month. But right now we're gonna download only for last 14 days. Okay, we click in here from July 26 to August 8, clicking here on Save, and at the right bottom we're clicking on the Run Report. After that, it will be pending, and yeah, we need to wait. You can wait around 10 minutes, then go back one more time and refresh the page. With high chance, you're gonna see that it's already downloaded. Here, you will see the download sign like we have here. Then you click on this download sign. Then we open the report. Okay, here we have the report. Basically, we have here 21 columns. We don't need all of them. We can delete easily the column A, B, the column country, status, currency, budget. This one also can be deleted, this one also, CTR, cost per click, this one. So yeah, now we have only 9 columns: start time, portfolio name, campaign type. By the way, campaign type can also be deleted. Portfolio name, campaign name, impressions, clicks, spent, 7-day total orders, and 7-day total sales. After that, we need to delete this dollar sign, which is not letting us to sum the values. For example, we can look at this range, and at the right bottom, you see it only counts. So that's why we need to click here, find, then replace, put here dollar sign, and then click replace all. Now it replaced all dollar signs. The same thing we can do with this 7-day total sales. Now we replaced all the dollars, and now we can look here at the right bottom, it sums the values. That means that it already numerical value, and we can work with this. The same thing we can check with 7-day total sales. Also, we see here the numbers. Okay. So also, before we proceed, we have here the portfolio column and the column campaign. So basically, if you have the multiple products in different categories, you can filter out by this criteria. Right now, to make things easier, I'm gonna delete them, and we're gonna consider that this is only one product, basically. Okay, now we have these columns, which we're gonna use for work. So basically there are 6 columns. So basically what we are doing, we need to highlight all these columns and all these rows at the same time. Click here Insert, and then click on Pivot Table and click OK. Now we have another worksheet, which is sheet 2. Here we need to choose the start time as a rows, and then click impressions as the values, clicks as the values, spend as a value, 7-day total order as the values, and 7-day total sales also as the values. We need to highlight this table, then create another sheet and right click and click here Past Special. After that, click on Values and Number Formatting. Okay, perfect. Now after that, we can highlight here to make it easier. Perfect. So now we have the data and we can start working with this. Let's create the ACOS column, conversion, and CTR. To calculate ACOS, we need to download spend on 7-day total sales. Then to calculate conversion, we are dividing orders on clicks. And to calculate CTR, we need to divide clicks on impressions. Now you can do like this. And now we have full ready table to work with. And lastly, maybe we can play with percentages here and also CTR. Okay, perfect. Now let's start analyzing this data. We have an ACOS. To make it simpler, by the way, we can click here on conditional formatting, then click on the core scales and click on the second one. So basically right now it can highlight the greener it is, the better is ACOS, the more red it is, the worse is ACOS. Then we can do the same for conversion, but backwards. Because for the case of the conversion, the higher value is better. So that's why we click on this first one. And then we can do the same for the CTR. Also click on the first one. And here we have the ready table. Okay, and then last thing what we can do is also to do the same for the spend, but here we're gonna highlight in another way. Let's say like this: the more of the spend, the greener it is. The less of the spend, the lighter it's gonna be. So yeah, right now we can see that the most of the spend is concentrated between 6 AM and 8 PM. Okay, we have a lot of spend here, but at the same time we can see that these 2 hours are extremely good and we're not getting enough spend. Technically, we could increase the bid for these 2 hours. At the same time, CTR for these 2 hours is pretty average, maybe even worse than average. Also, we can see that a lot of people are clicking in 1 AM and 2 AM, but at 1 AM they're not really buying. The conversion is very bad. So yeah, basically by doing this, you can analyze your data and make decisions based on this data.